Kove 450 Rally rear luggage rack. So we have a tail rack or rear rack. We have two large C-shaped brackets, and the hardware we're going to supply two M5 by 40 millimeter long bolts plus washers, and then two M8 by 40 millimeter long tapered Allen bolts, no washers, two M8 by 20s, one washer each and one nylock nut each. And then we have spacers. The narrow spacers are for the 5 millimeter diameter bolt. And then we have two 23 millimeter tall spacers. But this is only if you're installing the rear luggage rack. If you're also going to install the rackless support in combination with the tail rack, then you will be seeing two 15 millimeter tall spacers, and that's what you're going to use, not the 23s. The tools I'm going to be using: ratchet extension, 5 millimeter Allen socket, or you can use an Allen key, and a 13 millimeter wrench / spanner. All right, so before you begin to install the product, you're going to have to remove a few bolts. So you got to remove the bolts from back here, and then you're going to have to remove two bolts from underneath here. So the ones that are kind of in line with the turn signals, 1 and 2, and that's that. Okay, so the easiest way to mount the C brackets is that you attach them in advance. See, washer and nylock nut. And so leave it nice and loose so it can kind of dangle, and then slip it in like so. And then spacer here, and then grab the M8 tapered bolts. And again, just one turn until it grabs. Once it grabs, just leave it alone. Then you can go over to the second one. All right, so now grab the narrow spacers for the 5 mil bolt. You gotta slip it in here in that crevice where you took the oleum bolt out of. And then put the bolt through the hole, and then just begin to thread the bolt in like so. And then the second one, same exact steps. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead with the 5 millimeter Allen socket. I'm going to tighten this bolt down here, or these two bolts down here. And then the second one. I'm not going to fully crank these bolts yet. Okay, next bolts. Okay, now with the 13 millimeter wrench, I'm just going to use the socket until it gets tight. Now this, the ratchet, and now the other side. All right, now it's complete and all the bolts are pulled nice and snug. Besides the two bolts back here, we do not recommend any torque specs. Just pull them nice and snug. These two, these four, two here, two bottom. Pull them nice and snug. Do not over torque them by any means. Just double check on those bolts after a bit of a test ride. These you can go ahead with 23 Newton meters, and that's that. So should you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via email info@outbackmotortek.com, or you can also call toll free 877-931-3636. Thanks for watching.